Presenting Dick.
Yeah! Everybody, welcome to Dick. The Dick Show. It's what you need. It's what you want. Dick, it's the show that stands for something.
In the night speeds toward the dawn beam, time to head for golden light. For that great taste, yeah, it's my morning place. Oh, McDonald's, for breakfast you are beautiful. Hey, it's a beautiful morning.
The Dick Show and Maddox vs. Maddox, Episode 1. Breaking news, guys. Maddox just made a Patreon. So, if you want to pay him to upload videos on a reasonably frequent schedule, you know what? Just don't. Don't support Maddox's stupid effing Patreon. Anyway, last Tuesday was the premiere of The Dick Show, and I streamed it on this very channel. I didn't know at the time that it was also the premiere of The Maddox Show, actually known as the best debate in the universe, but I'm not gonna call it that because it's too long, and it's not a very good debate because it is only one person debating himself, which is kind of pathetic. But anyway, I streamed that the following day. So now I'm gonna tell you what I thought about each of the shows. And in the future, I will stream both shows every Tuesday when they are both released. Tune in on Tuesdays for the stream, and then sometime before the next Tuesday stream for a review of the episodes. I will do this as long as it holds my amusement, which, if the shows do not suck, should be as long as the shows last, until Maddox finds a way to kill them both. Again. One thing that's immediately apparent and kind of interesting is that Sean is present on both shows. Originally, I thought when I heard the Dick Show, oh good, Sean is with Dick here and standing with Dick. But apparently, Sean is just getting paid by both. And I can kind of respect that, although I would have preferred if Sean had taken a stand and gone Team Dick. But what can you do? An unfortunate but very obvious thing that I noticed was that basically both shows feel like the biggest problem in the universe stripped of one of its hosts. They both had a very biggest problem feel, but like they were really missing something, and that something was most definitely the other guy. Only one of the two shows, which was The Dick Show, addressed the elephant in the room, which was the cancellation of the biggest problem in the universe. And unfortunately, Dick was not too specific about it, so there's still a lot that we don't know. However, he did definitely make remarks about the way that Maddox clearly avoided saying his name ever again, comparing it to Voldemort from Harry Potter. Until Maddox addresses this directly, I am basically distrusting of Maddox, and I have a video clip here that can illustrate very well why.
Okay. Dude says, Jess, ask Maddox if he's going to address the Dick situation or not, so I can know whether there is any reason for me to stay here, watching Maddox play Overwatch with Super Dick.
Dude, leave, bro. Why don't you leave right now? Hold on, who was that? Xantu. As soon as my character wins this match, I'm gonna ban you. So you might as well go ahead and leave, bitch. This is one of those situations where it's like, you can't fire me. I quit. You should definitely quit.
Sorry for the lousy looking recording. By the way, someone who has better equipment than me ought to capture this entire stream because it's quite damning evidence. But, in any event, Maddox did not actually ban that guy, but before that, even, he banned at least one and probably several other guys who were asking about the situation. We're not even allowed to ask him about it. Madoff, you's a bigot. You can't handle any sort of disagreement. That's why you kicked Dick off the show. And that's why in your new show, you refused to have a podcasting partner altogether. You're literally debating yourself with your biased self who can't even articulate the other side of certain issues. I have extreme doubts as to Maddox's ability to, say, give a good debate in favor of traditional marriage or in favor of non-unisex bathrooms. I don't think that Maddox is going to at all do a good job of debating two sides of an issue on any issue where he is far on one side. And I don't think that in the first episode of his new show, he did a good job presenting both points for Ghostbusters. He abandoned the pursuit of actually debating on the side of people who think it's sexist to criticize the new Ghostbusters. Instead, he just let some stuff he quoted do the work for him. That's really not a balanced argument. We'll see if the next episode is better, but the first one was fairly disappointing. Of course, it wasn't all bad. Probably the best part was just the digressions between Sean and Maddox. The topic of discussion this time wasn't all that interesting to me, and I don't think most people care about it as much as Sean and Maddox do. However, given a more interesting topic, I could see this being a fairly interesting show, if Maddox can actually do a good job of representing both sides, which I think is a pretty dubious claim to make. Maddox already was pretty biased in the episode, including shoehorning in something about his bathroom crusade. Maddox also gave the usual, "oh, I'm politically agnostic" thing, which we all know isn't true. We know that Maddox is a libertarian liberal. He also claimed that one of his biggest influences is talk radio. However, I would bet quite a bit of money that the main talk radio that Maddox listens to is probably NPR. Dick's show, aptly titled The Dick Show, was a lot more innovative. It had a totally different kind of theme song. It had more of a different feel than Maddox's show did. It definitely has a massively different logo than Maddox's, which is basically the same as all his other logos, but it too felt a little incomplete. The host he had on wasn't bad, she was pretty interesting, but she didn't have that kind of back and forth with Dick that Maddox had. Maybe she just wasn't enough of a rage. There was discussion of conference calls, which was very reminiscent of The Biggest Problem in the Universe, and I very much enjoyed it. And there was also a discussion of Dick going to Mexico, which was pretty funny, and I learned some stuff from it too. It should also be noted that Dick's Patreon launched about a week before the show and was immediately heavily funded. And at the time of this recording, he's met almost all of his stretch goals. Also, the rewards here are actually worthwhile. Heck, I may even consider it myself. But first, you guys need to give me some Patreon dollars, because holy crap, man, I've got 0! Oh, look at the time. I think that'll about cover it for the first episode review. I'll try to go a little more into detail for the second one, but I had to do a lot of introductory information in this one, so see you guys tomorrow for the stream. Remember to subscribe, and that way you'll know when the streams happen. Support your favorite creators, buy that YouTube Red, 99 cents for 3 months, or at least watch the commercials, or maybe click on some display ads, whatever you're interested in. Never use that ad block, and be sure to check out the official King Critic forum at librechan.net/amco. See you guys next time.